Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Happy New Year, and welcome to the 7th installment of Jam Session Online 2XKO. It's your boy Cam coming from you live from the Philadelphia, the city of bloody love. If you haven't seen me, I usually be on the Jolt Elite tournaments on this time of day, but today we got a little special for you, for you right now. We're gonna make a good impression for you today. It's a little brisky out here in Philly. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It's really cold right now. I got my little onesie. I'm all warmed up, ready to go. From Philly to Northampton, of course. I've always wanted to travel the EU one of these days. Not sure when I'll get to, cause money's a little tight out here. But we'll definitely come up there one of these days. Hopefully I can actually come up there and do a local for y'all. I would love to one of these days. But we got some 2SKO going on tonight, all right? Now, I'm not sure how y'all feel about the game. Me personally, I think it's gonna be one of the best fighting games out here. I'm kind of sad it didn't win best fighting game of the year last year, but I'm gonna chalk it up to being a beta, all right? The game's not fully out yet. But with all the content it's about to have and all the stuff that League of Legends itself has, oh yeah, no, this game is about to get Game of the Year for fighting games or by itself one of these days. That's my personal opinion. I don't know how y'all feel about it in the chat. Let me know if I'm wrong. That way I can argue about you, tell you how you're wrong. You feel me? But we're gonna get some of these matches started up right now. I think what we got first on the board here. We definitely got I'm gonna butcher some of these names. I'm gonna be honest with you. We got Mamadeswy. How do I say that? That's crazy. Versus Auren. Somebody gotta teach me how to do these. Teemo? Y'all like Teemo? See, here's the thing about Teemo, right? I hate Teemo as a regular old character by itself, right? But when I started playing him in support lane, I started feeling it a little bit. Alright, we're gonna get these players. Like, I started feeling it when in the bot lane a little bit. I started getting some good points on. But it doesn't really work out if you're not very aggressive. But that's me coming from like a regular League of Legends standpoint, you know what I mean? Teemo's ass for you? Oh, that's crazy. Come on. Teemo's a very strong character, especially when you have him like hard scaling. He is a cute little guy. Alright, we're gonna get this matchup get a little bit going on here, right? Give me one sec, y'all. There we are. Matches are started. We got Ekko Vi versus Teemo and Blitzcrank. Now, with this kind of team, you have Ekko Vi, who's like heavy rush down, really strong team, really good fundamentals, but then you also have Teemo, who's like, in my personal opinion, he's definitely the best in the game, personally, if not top 2. His kit is very strong for being both a zoner and having the ability to rush down, be able to kind of switch it up. Jinx having that kind of ability as well, but not as strong as Teemo. He has an insane amount of damage. He has low risk, high reward. Playing against a Teemo is very scary, but right now, Mamadeswy seems like he's very comfortable in the matchup. Switching to the Vi. Trying to close the gap a little bit, but here we got Ahri. Put him in the corner. Switches right to the Blitzcrank, drilling him down. Go for the special 2 super. And here comes the Mushroom of Doom. See, when I saw that super, it just walks you down, especially when he's full scale, full screen about that. It's very scary to like try to get over it, try to get like kind of block it. You're taking a lot of heat from it, especially when you're blocking. It's so much chip damage. Unless you're in Fury, it's very hard to get over it. Okay, Mama, he got him in the corner a little bit, putting the hands on him, got him with a low right now. It looks like he's gonna lose his Blitzcrank. He has nothing to break and waits a little bit to get the air throw. So the fuses that we have right now is freestyle. The freestyle is basically what it is. You get to use 2 characters. Basically, you get to switch them back and forth. Kind of make your own mix-ups. The way I like it is its versatility. Freestyle being the most versatile fuse in the game. You get to do pretty much whatever you want. So when you have Yasuo, something like Yasuo and Ekko on the screen, you can kind of go on Yasuo's side, switch to the Ekko with an assist, get him with the overhead, go back to the Yasuo, get him with low, try to mix your opponent up that way. With double down, you have the ability to use super multiple times. That way you can like continue the damage and get like the biggest reward out of using your bard. Because especially when you get the round reset, you always get your bard back. It doesn't really matter. You should never save the meter in this game. And unlike other games, like maybe Street Fighter, where you want to save the meter to go to the next round, you spend it all in this game. There's no reason to hold it. All right, we got it back to the next coast here. All right, Mama putting their hands on Aura right now. Get the handshake tag. Ooh, starts with a low. No hyper crater maker to end it. He wants to save the meter. Forces the break here. And Ahri, hang on. We got the best girl out. Right now it's a lover's quarrel. Have you seen the trailer? Animan, thank you for the gifted sub. Make sure y'all, hey. Before I say anything else about this match, make sure y'all subscribe and gift the subs to this channel. We want to do more tournaments like this and maybe pay out these players, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, just like that, got the overhead tagging. Got her in the corner. He's gonna lose his Ahri for sure. Ooh, starts off with the burrito combos. If you know Chipotle, we're not sponsored, but you got a lot of queso on that. But doesn't matter, we got the golden chroma. My man showing why gold is the best color. Hits the knuckle up, huge damage. Look at that. Alright, we are starting off strong. Auren gotten hit with a couple times. Hits the bada swing. You're gonna fall into the time stop. Forces the break here. Ahri's out the play. She wants to protect her man here. Gets hit with the hyper crater maker. Ooh, what a retreating guard. Look at that. The moment you try to dive in, when your opponent does the retreating guard, you're kind of stuck, especially when you're in the air like that. Hits the handshake tag, but misses it. Was that a miss input? Was kind of able to recover it a little bit. Forces the break here. Still has a really good life lead. And that was a good parry. Here we go. Gotta spin that meter for the parry. Hits the bada swing. Now you have to get stuck in time. Ooh, he misses the 2H in the air. That's gonna hurt a little bit, but he still has a continue combo here. Hits the low. Goes right back to the mid screen. I have no idea what that exchange is. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I have no idea what that exchange was there. Tries to get the setup going, gets hit with the bomb. Now you have to deal with the Ahri, best girl in the game, the most technical character in my opinion, but drops the combo midway. Not very good with these conversions here, but still got a good grasp on the character. Both of them trying to find an opening, trying to like use their max distance as much as possible. Hits the air though. Trying to get something off that projectile, wasn't getting much off. Switches to the Ekko, see if she was gonna get hit there. You gotta watch out for the point character in this game, because especially if you miss it wrong just like that, you could lose your character. Now it's all divide. Very strong character. Oh, starts it off with the S1. Tries to go for the projectile here. Misses. Both of them back into the mid screen. Looks for the dashes. Retreating guard. Tries to get for the low. Forces the break. What are we doing here? We got a lot of whiz going on. What are we doing here, mama? Alright, hits the 2H from the behind with a cross up, forcing the Fury. 8 seconds left on the clock. He has to hit something here. Hits the hyper crater maker, but he's able to block it. 4 seconds left on the clock. He's running away. It does not matter. Hyper crater maker again. Ahri goes down for the count, but I think the Ekko has enough health to win it here. Has to hit a button somewhere. Special one super jumps it, and he's able to get a round off the timeout. Alright, Bone comes with the start. Both of them throwing the projectiles out. Now it's Ekko versus Ekko. Was able to find the point character right. Hits the battle swing, the S1 super. Now you gotta drop on the timeline. Hits the 2H. Time again. Handshake tag. Grab him. Hits the crater maker. No, hits the low, but goes for the air grab. Does it again. The one-woman wrecking crew. Jeez, didn't have a chance in hell. Here comes the Ahri. Was able to hit the Ekko, but was not the point character that you need. Goes for the straight jump in. Was able to block it a little bit. Goes for the retreating guard. Now back against the wall. We at the west coast here. It's really sunny. Hence the Ekko was able to get the Ahri out the air and was able to continue the combo over here. We're going coast to coast with this, baby. Now it's colder. Look at it. Where's the sun at? Goes right back. Gets the limit strike right to the other side of the screen. Now we're back in California. Ekko was able to get that low off, forcing the Fury here. Trying to get the health back was not enough to go against Mama. Moving on to fight Poseidon. This team is really strong because Ahri has the zoning range, so she really controls the battlefield when it comes to long range. But don't sleep on Darius's movements. He has a lot of good range with his axe, and he also has the bleed, which is really good for chip damage and doing crazy amounts of health. No first blood yet, but does have a bit of the hits. Oh, gets him with the 2H in the air. Not able to convert too much off of it, but switches to the hashtag. Well, right back to the Ahri was getting able on the other side. Now you have to deal with it in the air. You're getting juggled, forces the break mad early. Here comes Darius for Noxus. Switches to the Yasuo, gets on the other side, was able to block it until the Ahri was able to switch. What an air-to-air, Jesus. Goes for the special one, definitely gotta hold it. Explodes. Maybe a limit strike. No limit strike, was able to get the reset off. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're gonna see Darius much in this round right here. Ahri doing a lot of good damage here. Got him in the air. And hits it with a 2H from Yasuo. Alright, so Yasuo fight. He's gotta get back for his mans. Holds that block. Really good defense, but Ahri was able to get the cross up on the other side here. Dives right in. Drops into the floor. Special one super hold. Now you gotta get juggled. Look at that, building up that Fury meter. She has to hit the limit strike, otherwise he's gonna get the handshake tag. Has to hit the special one super. Forces the break here. Now he has a chance. I feel like in this match it was better for him to hold the meter because now you don't have it for the next round. ScaryGlue out of deficit here. While Ephi still has a lot of bar, a lot of sticks of butter. Was able to get the cross here. No grab. Has a corner advantage, gets the grab. Ooh, straight for the special one super. Now you gotta get juggled. Ooh, dodges the dash from Ahri. Was able to catch her off the air, but nothing much after that. No conversions. Was able to get the low. Ooh, to continue with the fireball here. Hits the S1 super. Hang on. What's the mix up? Gets the limit strike. Sets the trap up. Ooh, there was a fuzzy block. You thought she was gonna touch the ground, but you were wrong, sir. All right, Darius here's back for blood. Gets hit with the projectile. Forces the break here off the touch. You want to use that? Gets the setup again. Goes for the wake up attack. Was getting hit by the fireball. Now she has to deal with it. Almost enough to build the Fury. Goes for the special one super. You can't break that, but you might have to do another one. He's almost there. Special 2 super comes out, but he misses it. Now the Darius has a chance to get back in the blood. Actually whiffs the grab. Oh my goodness. Whiffs the slash, jumps in the air, gets hit by the projectile, and now Ephi gets the first game of this set. And don't forget, we got another commentator here. It's not just me, even though I like taking the spotlight. We got 12 Haku by Death here. If you want to jump in at any time, my man, come in.
Yo. Oh man, we are here. 2x KO by Strike Beard. I'm excited, man. We're here.
How you doing, my man?
I'm excited, man. I'm super excited. 2x KO Strike Beard's first tournament of the year for Jam Session. Man, I'm happy. I'm excited. Ready to go.
I'm excited too. Oh my god. Forces the break here. Hang on, he's in the corner.
Okay, full tag in. Gonna get the air throw. Nice hard knockdown. Spin a meter. Okay. Oh, nice. Pick up OTG right there.
Inside the back OTG. You see, some people think that it's gonna cause a limit strike when you're doing 2 supers at a time for a combo, but when you actually hold it for a special one, especially with Ahri, you're able to get a couple more hits off. That's the good thing about this game. You gotta know the exact properties with this.
Yeah, for sure. That's the pickup with the Yasuo, but it's gonna be swapped to the other side. The Ahri coming in, all over the top. Get to the corner, my man.
Gets hit with the 2H. Ahri's in a little bit of trouble. Yasuo can pick it back up by his lonesome, especially when he has this much health left. Putting the extra work, gets the stomp. Another pickup back again. Special 2 super. Nothing else. Tries to go for the air throw.
Yeah, had to try and spend the cash there, but that's going to be the round right there for ScaryGlue.
I do see Ephi as a more technical player in this matchup, especially when the way their Ahri moves. Really good momentum and really good movesets from them. But also, it's really hard to like gauge if ScaryGlue is really getting put down by just the Ahri alone, or is it like basically you're fighting the player? Are you fighting the player, or are you fighting the character?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this is the thing. You have different sorts of styles for each character, right? You have each thing that each character is their best at, but it can all be changed down to the player, their timings, and what they choose to do in each position, especially with the different freestyle or double down or whatever they choose to take into the match.
And that's what I kind of like about 2XKO. You have a free range of characters, versatility, especially with the different teams that you have. But the fuses also adds another like sense of volatility. Is that the word I want to use?
Yeah,
to the game, it's like it just switch sides at any moment. No one has a clear winner, unless you know it's kind of like a dominant match here with the pullback of the special one super. Jesus,
get over here! Nice air throw again. Okay, good pick up there. That's gonna be to the corner. Other side. That Fury's building up though. Be careful.
Just air to airs. Look at that. The entire unison of these two characters here. It's really scary. Like I said, this character, spots out with the level 3, but misses it. Forces the Fury early.
Yeah, gonna be healing up some of that gray life right now. Has a little bit of meter to spend, but it's not gonna be able to use it. It's going to be Ephi taking down that game right there.
Which turn will it be continuing on? Who will continue their turn throughout the match? Who will continue this momentum throughout the entire set?
Yeah, you do need to remember though that Yasuo does have a lot of good range and it's going to be switched into immediately. Trying to output some keep out, but that Ekko is going to get in so quick and it's going to be a happy birthday to you.
Already in the new year, you got your birthday on. I'm not sure if what season is this? Is it Capricorn season?
I have no clue. Don't ask me about star signs, man.
Listen, I haven't learned about star signs for a long time. Oh, the one-woman record crew. Yeah, that Ahri's gone with the hyper crater maker to end it all.
Yeah, that's 1 down, 1 to go from Mamadeswy here. And that's what I mean about the keep out from the Yasuo. That long range can stop the Vi and Ekko from getting in, but it's exceptionally difficult against these two super quick characters.
Alright, hits the limit strike. Try to dive in, gets the Ahri assist for the power. Oh my god, what a fuzzy! I don't even know what I was saying next. The Yasuo was able to pick it right back up. Ekko's looking like real strong.
This might be dead actually if they choose to spend the cash. I think they will. Yeah, that's going to be the bank getting caught out. And that's going to be a 1v1 for round number 1, Yasuo versus Vi here.
Now, this matchup here, it's kind of a matter of range versus aggression. Vi having the aggression on her side and a lot of good damage. But Yasuo, even though he's very technical, he's a very good character, very strong in the top leaderboard, and able to pick it up back up on anything. Was able to block the Fury here. No pickup, but was able to try to get the low dash, misses it, and here comes Vi with the Hyper Crater Maker to end it all.
Hey!
Especially with the Fury power up, able to kind of end it all with Hyper Crater Maker. Usually without it, she was able to probably get a couple more hits in before he would have been dead. But the extra damage boost was really good there.
Yeah, you need to remember that Ephi was really close to Fury there as well. So if, Mamadeswy didn't have Fury, then that probably would have happened and we would have got a burst out the combo double Fury.
Ooh, gets the grab, sees the roll. Hang on a minute. Tries to go for the wake-up attack, but misses entirely. Ekko's taken out. Here comes Vi with the aggression. Look at her. She's already driving in. Gets a couple hits off. Now you're being block stunned. You had to hit a button. Ahri's getting a couple hits out.
Nice
Tries to go for the one.
That's a big pickup fight there from Ephi. Gonna spend the cash. It's gonna be good damage here. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. And can switch in the Yasuo if need be here as well. Yeah, gonna do that right now.
I feel like they were able to get the stop there, but I feel like they wanted to reset just to be safe to get the maximum damage possible.
Yeah, absolutely. That's gonna make it 1 apiece in terms of the rounds. And game 1 is obviously a super important one. To get on, you need to get the momentum going.
Like I said, this game is very volatile, and with these two teams, you never know who's really going to be on top. Like I said, it's all-out aggression with the Ekko and Vi, but then it's also who can control the battlefield with two long-range characters who can also kind of stay in your face, like Ahri and Yasuo, the dream team from since... When were they both released? I think early.
Yeah. I mean, I just want to point out real quick, those electric loops from Mamadeswy, that was sick. Those electric loops cooked.
And we all know about electric Tekken. Oh my god, the retreating guard from the wake-up attack. Ekko's getting taken out again.
Oh, nice catch on the engagement. That was a bit too noticeable right there. Just run forward, press the button. You're going to get caught out by the Yasuo, and you're going to get comboed for it too. Here comes the damage.
Ending it off with special 2 right into the special 3 super. The only character that can do that. See, this is why I understand when people say Yasuo is dumb. But he's so... When I tell you Yasuo is really hard to pick up in the beginning, once you get him down, oh my god. There's no reason why you should say you're bad at this game.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing, right? I'll go straight into game number 2. But I was saying that run-in was so telegraphed from Mamadeswy that, you know, the Yasuo just knew that you're going to run in, press a button there. So, you can't be that telegraphed. You need to disguise it a little bit. You need to posture a little bit to make sure you can get in clean with this team.
Forces the break early, but gets hit by the timeline. It was this assist character that got smacked, and here comes the Ekko taken out again. We haven't really seen much of this Ekko except for this round alone.
Oh yeah, for sure. Now it's gonna be the handshake tag into the Yasuo. That's gonna be a pickup, but it's not gonna be the full thing, unfortunately. Here comes the yeah, get overhead.
You're kind of going for the 2 fireballs in the air, trying to make your opponent feel like they had a turn, but instead you're already in the air, especially with that 2H from Ahri. Really strong, it has a lot of hitbox. Goes for the special 1 super. She's gonna jump in the air. A lot of meter being used here.
Hey, hey, hey! That was like 90-0, Cam. What was that?
That was a lot.
Ooh,
hit the dive!
And they tag it in, gonna get the stomp pickup. And this is a big combo that we've seen a couple of times before. Nice throw after the hard knockdown. Good job.
Mama getting hit with that 2H fuzzy block. That's really hard. You gotta hold top. You gotta hold standing block for that one. Can't let down your defense whatsoever. But here comes Mama getting the low off, and here comes the electric combos. Like we're playing Tekken. Goodness, what is this, a Mishima?
Yeah, right now it is looking so dangerous, but they managed to fight their way out of the corner. That's one of the hardest things to do in 2xKO. Find your gap to get out of those corner situations, because normally you don't get too much space. But Ephi finds it, and now reverses the situation, but Vi does it right back.
Yeah, when they did the push block, she was cleverly looking for the one-woman wrecking crew to try to mix up the aggression here. But thankfully, she was able to pick. Mama was able to pick it back up here. Hits the limit strike to the coast to coast. Sees the Ekko, goes for the wake-up attack, goes for the retreating guard, jump over the Yasuo, hits the Ahri, but unfortunately he's already switched.
Yeah, Fury's in, but it doesn't matter. That's going to be 2 rounds, and the first game going to Ephi.
This is the second game, actually. I think they're moving on to winners, if I'm not mistaken. Depending on who you pick. Which I do like the versatility of a league, because they always want to incorporate teamwork. All league games that they have, besides maybe TFT, is all about teamwork.
Yeah, for sure. And even TFT has double up, man. Like, double up right there. But here we go.
Alright, start of the match.
Okay. Trying to zone out a little bit with the Ahri Jinx. And I like this idea against the Ekko as well. Trying to stop that Ekko from getting in with the range that these 2 characters output.
Yeah, but having an all-out brawler like Ekko with the Illaoi, huge amounts of damage, really good juggles. It's really hard to get past this. You gotta see what they're planning on do next.
Absolutely, trying to air dash in now, trying to find a way, but nice projectile placement there, and that's gonna be a pickup for the Jinx.
And goes for the ground pound. Here comes the Ekko. Huge damage here. Take the break. Hang on. Goes for the special 1 super. Was not able to get the continue off of that. And here comes Jinx. Hits the low. Forces the break here. Ekko gets the grab. No OTG, but keeps it in the corner. What a jail.
Yeah, that was a great jump back shadow to try and keep the opponent in the corner. Really good jump back from Emka there. She did brilliant.
Alright, coming out to play. This character can kind of go both ways, where she wants to stay at a long range, but also really good movement, really good spacing, and really good projectiles to try to just like keep you guessing about what you're gonna do next.
Yeah, absolutely. And Triste now in with the Illaoi. This is dangerous times. The Ekko pushes back into the corner, but a nice jump out by Emka. Gonna spend a meter, and it's a level 3. Here, get charmed.
Really strong way to spend the meter to get as much damage possible, especially against somebody like Illaoi. Huge amount of damage. It's kind of going on the offensive here. Switches to the Ekko to give the Illaoi a break and have some gray health back.
Yeah, absolutely, but Fury is coming up, but it don't matter, I don't think, because it's going to spend the meter. Away a whiffs!
Whips to level 3. It's better if they don't use it at the moment because they have both the characters on each side, and it's really hard to come back from a situation like that. It's better to save the meter, use your health as a resource just to go to the next round.
Oh yeah, for sure. But fortunately, Emka into this next round with Break already available, which is always really useful. Obviously, Break coming up to Triste as well, but hasn't got it yet and is going to have to take the full damage on this combo.
Alright, here comes the set play. Goes for the grab, especially saw the rollout. Now you have to deal with the monkey setups. Forces the break here. Shoot him if you got him because he's on the other side. Switch into the... Oh my god! Switch into the Ahri so you know exactly which one to block.
Yeah, for sure. And that's the thing about Shadow Tag is it can handshake tag, excuse me, is that you can see which characters are actually switching into you very effectively, so you know which side you're blocking from.
And I believe it forces you to face the point character, so that was a really good use of like how to get your opponent to open up for the shoot him if you got him. Look at it, might do it again, switch it to the Ahri, look for the 2H, force the push block, and tries to go for the standing heavy, but was not able to get it all the way.
Yeah, great defense from Triste there. Gonna try and catch something in, but a nice assist from Emka, and she's gonna pick up the first character. Oh, the overhead low into this. This is a big damage here for Triste. And this could actually go to 1-1 if the meter spend comes out.
Hits the low. Here comes the tentacle setup. It's really hard to get outside of that. You have to find a good opening, especially if you try to roll out. All the tentacles are going to hit you whenever you move an inch. And here comes the Illaoi. Like I said, the biggest brawler. You got the special 1 super. Doesn't hit the low, but she's the tentacles. Huge amount of chip damage. Tries to go for a projectile, but now you got to deal with it. Goes for a special 1 super. And knocks him down.
Hey, yo, pick him up, knock him down right there. That's going to be the game to Triste. Really well done right there. Good job. But I didn't mind the way that Emka was playing that game number 1. I think just a few more infractions to win, and that game could have been hers.
Alright, here we go. The Ahri on the offensive. Go for the special 1 super. Has to pick up right in the air. Forces the explosion. Hits the handshake tag. Here comes Jinx. Knocking that to the air. Here's the monkey setup. Sees the grab. No forces the break yet and gets the level 1 super. The 4th of July. Was not able to pick it up there.
Yeah, not going to connect because of the break, but break on for Emka as well. But the air throw going to come out air to air. Beautifully done. But now going to start poking away with the projectiles. Gets the Ahri in on the other side and is now trying to push Triste to the wall.
Yeah, we're able to get the Ekko out of the game here, forcing Illaoi to be by her lonesome on the defensive here. Back against the wall, uses the tentacle to get rid of some of the projectiles, goes for the slide, was not very successful, and here comes the Ahri with the handshake attack, goes for the air-to-air, but misses it!
Yeah, unfortunate there. The Powder Monkey was actually covering the approach as well. So good job from there. Going to get in with the Jinx and now zoning yet again. And this changing of timing is really what's going to make Triste up here and potentially get hit.
Forces the break mad early off 1 hit. Here comes the Ahri coming back in for the special 1 super. Has to hold it. Now you got stuck with the air-to-air combos. But whiffs the special 1 super. Was able to pick it back up with the low and take them both out.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is what I meant when I said in game number 1, if Emka won a couple more infractions, that would have been a clean game from them. And you can see what happens when a couple more infractions won. Emka takes round number 1 hit.
Hits the projectile instead of actually the Ekko here. Switches to the Jinx. Lover's Quarrel. Hang on. Oh, gets smacked by the My Time. Here comes the special 1 super. The back swing, but whiffs it. That's actually very unfortunate.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. The Ahri air dashing in, but trying to jump back. Gets caught by the Illaoi. This is really dangerous now. Trying to tag in the Jinx. Does so effectively and is going to start zoning away.
Forces the break here. Maybe not so fast. Gets to shoot him when you got him. Might hit both of them here. Yes, it does. What a happy birthday situation there. Was able to get another pickup off the standing medium. Now you're back against the wall. You got to take the amount of damage. Nothing to break here. Special 1 super. Gets another pickup. Ooh, was able to recover, but not in time to survive.
Yeah, unfortunate there. And the thing is, this Illaoi is so far away from Fury as well. It's looking so dangerous for Triste.
Yeah, they're up a game, so there's not going to be entirely out yet. Whips the grab, sees the low, forces the break here, tries to dive in once again, go for the Ekko projectile to try to close the gap, gets the pickup on the Jinx. Now you have to deal with the juggles.
Yeah, and this could be a character down if the meter gets spent. It will. We're taking a cash out the bank.
Might just go for a super just cause. Tries to go see the 2H, but doesn't get it. Was not able to jump. Gets the push block and is able to get the air-to-air. Tentacle out. Try to see the my time. Nothing much. Gets the overhead. Tentacle up. Gets the special one super.
Still alive though. Needs to be careful. Gets caught by the Ekko assist.
The jump back for the Ekko assist to come out was a really good move to kind of tie the score here. Now Triste is 1 game away from winning the set.
Yeah, and they'll be moving on to winners side finals there. But a nice overhead from Emka. They're going to say we're not going out just yet.
Loss of defenses on the Jinx here, and gets a happy birthday situation while the Jinx is still out. It's really bad damage. Forces the break here. Lost in half the health. And another happy birthday so close.
Oh, nice catch by the Jinx from the air. And that's going to tag into the Ahri. He's going to try and keep Ekko at the wall, but fights out. Nice jump from Triste.
That doubles standing heavy was definitely not the move there. They try to keep the Ekko jailed there.
Just looking dangerous for this Jinx. Gonna try and jump back. Gets caught by the Ahri assist. And now gonna try and minigun in. Does so. Gets a push block by the Illaoi.
I respect the rocket jump, but it doesn't look good for Emka as they lost against Triste. Was able to pick it back up there with a life lead. Moving on to winners finals. Ephi with both characters, I do think they have an upper edge when it comes to hitting the fuzzy blocks, making you think they're going to touch the ground, but able to continue it in the air. But the all-out aggression I've seen from the Ekko and Illaoi from Triste, it's really going to be a coin toss, especially with that parry. That's the first parry we've seen in this game.
Yeah, for sure. And I think, you know, with you were saying with Ahri's movement, Ephi's movement, they might be able to get in against some of the slower characters like Illaoi a little bit easier than some of the other characters would do. So, you know, I think you've got a correct call there, Cam. This Ahri is going to be super useful into this matchup.
He dives right in, hits the limit strike, forces them to get the setup going, blocks it but does not get the air, forces the break here. Here comes the my time, has to go for the long range tentacle setup, and that's a low. You have to block low for that every time. And here comes Illaoi with the juggle setup. See all that amazing damage that she can bring to coast for the special one super to end it all.
Yeah, absolutely. Now going to set up the tentacles again, but the jump over gets caught by the Illaoi, and that's an Ahri down, and that's so important. But this Yasuo is going to help out as well, because again, it has the longer range against these two characters. It can maybe play a little bit more keep out and catch them but get running in.
I did say that the dash was really good. Doesn't really hit the attack there, forces the block here, and sees it on the other side hitting the low. But here comes Triste with the Ekko, gets the Yasuo in with a limit break, forces the burrito setups, and you thought he was gonna hit a button, but he hits the low, tries it again, sees the Ekko timeline, forces the parry here, and now you have to deal with this Yasuo slashing to the other side, gets the juggle, no handshake tag, but has all the damage needed, especially with the 2 supers loaded up. Doesn't continue the combo here, forces the go.
Yeah, Rake is going to be coming through, but it's not going to be needed, and you don't have time to pop it. That is going to be round number 1 going to Triste.
I'm not going to lie, that block made me choke on my spit. I'm not going to hold you. That kind of choked me up a little bit.
Yeah, but now, here we go. The Ahri is going to start warming up, but the burst is going to get forced out straight away, and that's always good to force out that fake early.
I will say when everyone's in the corner, hits the low and forces them to go up in the air right after that, no damage. Tries to get the fireball in there. That was a really good setup, but it was way too easy for them to hit that great up attack or a 2H. You kind of leave yourself open there. And here comes the Illaoi with the tentacle up, gets the grab, might get the CC off, and she does.
Yeah, and this is the thing. What happened was that Triste handshake tagged, saw the handshake tag from Ephi with the Ahri that was too close, and managed to take their turn back because of the handshake tag. But look at this damage right now.
Ekko here with a happy birthday and gets the Yasuo level 3. That was a the Illaoi is gone. It might be a 2 SKO here if he gets one good hit.
There we go.
Nope, just a regular KO.
Yeah, regular KO, but that was very, very close to what it could have been. That was a sick happy birthday. Tons of damage on that, spent all the cash as well. Went bankrupt to finish that damage off, but that was so sick.
I do feel like if they were able to get the Ahri assist in time for the fireball setup, they may have got the Ekko out for the level 3 to get hit and get the 2 SKO there. Not entirely sure, but does get the special one super here in the air. Ahri looking real strong, hits the limit strike, gets the handshake tag. Wait, I was wrong! It still continues the combo!
Oh no, dash back, dash forward, catches the Ekko. Can't get anything off of it though. Gonna try and dash back, stop the Illaoi from spacing him out. And now the Ahri comes in, handshake tag, gets caught, and that's a dead Illaoi.
He also did take a little bit of chip damage, so it's not a perfect, but huge amounts of life from both characters. It's going to be a real hard fight for Triste, and does get hit with the dive. Sees the wake-up attack, and now he has to go for the corner. Yeah, this is going to be a dead Ekko if he doesn't get his break in time, but it could be an Ahri using the special one super. That way he doesn't get that much off.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a special one. And now, yeah, that's going to be it. Before the break comes out, like you said, Cam, and that's going to be game number 1 going Ephi's way.
Taking a little bit of time to try to breathe, try to figure out what they want to do here. Again, it was a very good match from both sides. Again, it could go to anybody, but Ephi getting that really good happy birthday setup in the round 2, or round 1 rather. Forget which one it was really good for them to continue off and actually get the round here. But now they're starting the same aggression, misses the stand-in special 2.
Yeah, and Bake is going to get forced out straight away by Ephi. Going to get in here with the overhead. Anna has got Triste in the corner, and the Yasuo is going to be doing dummy damage in this corner.
Yeah, that empty jump definitely caught them with the hit the low here, and now they got to get juggled. The strongest character on their team is getting hit here, gets the grab. Goes for the special 1 super. King Gauchi go for another special 2. Go for a special 1, but doesn't.
Yeah, doesn't do that one. Goes for that jump over, cross up with the Yasuo after the handshake tag. That is beautifully done from Ephi, and that's going to be a dead Ekko, no?
Gets the 1-1 slot. He still has another chance. Tried to go for the piercing wind, but doesn't get it.
Okay, gonna dash back against the low. Okay, charge it up.
Go for the charge of 2H to keep himself plus on block, but sees the Ahri dash and takes out the Illaoi. Still a huge amount of chunk life lead, and Triste has to either drop the character here, gets for the next round, or tries to fight it, and unfortunately, Ephi does get the round here.
Yeah, Ephi going on 2 straight now in terms of rounds. Gonna handshake tag straight into the Ahri, and it's a good punish.
Forced the break here, was getting back really early, gets the projectile. Tries to go for the low, was unsuccessful. Here comes the My Time, was able to get it, and now the Illaoi is about to have her play.
Yeah, gonna force out the bait there as well. Gonna handshake tag into the Yasuo, trying to space out the Illaoi a little bit, and catches them on the handshake tag.
Was able to switch it out right in time. That was really good, but does get hit by the 2H fuzzy. You gotta stand up for that. It's really difficult. Gets for the handshake tag. Here comes Ahri. Hits the limit strike, goes for the down special 1. Gets hit by it with the low and takes out the Ekko. Here comes the big damage dealer.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, the Illaoi out. Gonna force them back in to the Illaoi's range. Good push block to get the range out. But the Illaoi gets back in it and straight into the Yasuo for the extra damage.
That was good defense, but tried to hit the wrong character, allowing Ahri to get a couple more hits off. Goes for the special 1 super assist, but gets hit by the low, back into the corner. Right for the special 3, right for the taking. 2-0 goes to Ephi, and here's one more game for her to go to grand finals.
Yeah, unfortunately gets caught at the wall, and that is unfortunate right there.
Now they can't go to champ select to just get a little bit more breathing room, and that's exactly what they do to try to get. Like I said, you go to champ select, you try to figure out what you want to do next, give yourself a break, and or switch characters. Are we seeing the Warwick? Nope, we're going right back to the Illaoi, and go for the freestyle tag this time. I feel like they had freestyle last time. Maybe I was wrong. Alright, let's see if Triste can keep it together. Try to get themselves a score on the board and keep it survive. But Ephi already got a happy birthday a little bit. Was able to get some damage off the Ekko. Almost half health. Ekko doesn't force a break yet. He wants to save that much meter. Ooh, switches to the Illaoi. Forces the break here mad early. Was looking for something different, but was not successful.
Oh no, this is a dead Ekko because they just used Bake as well. Goodbye, Ekko. And now it's just the Illaoi all on their lonesome. Versus a full health Ahri and Yasuo. This is looking dangerous.
Yeah, it might be I was gonna say it might be a perfect situation, but does get hit by the 2H, gets hit by the Ekko assist, the super assist, and gets hit by the special 1 super to do a good amount of damage. Still has the break.
Yeah, gonna switch into the Ahri handshake tag and is gonna combo off Gonna try and get this Illaoi to the wall. Does so effectively and gonna spend the meter.
Yeah, that low piercing wind was definitely a good way to open them up. Does hit the 2H to handshake tag. Might have to spend the meter here. Goes for the special 2. Honestly, if they did a special 1 into special 2, that would have killed right then and there. I'm not sure if Ephi knows that or just feels like the special 2 was just the better option to get the most amount of damage, just in case they wanted to jump out of there to get the air slash that they did.
Either way, Ephi played absolutely brilliantly in that situation. Waited for the air tech and then countered with the anti-air perfectly from Yasuo. Really well done to wait for the option and have that patience.
Dashes over the projectile from the Ekko and now has him in the corners doing a lot of damage here. Drops him to the floor, goes for the special 1 down 1, goes for the lever strike, gets the setup, goes for the air again.
Yeah, gonna handshake tag into the Ekko now. Nice push away.
Gets the wake up attack, trying to like push them back a little bit. Goes for low, no OTG set up for them, but gets hit by the crowd. Now the Ekko is gone. Illaoi by her lonesome is on survivor's point.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, again, gonna spend the meter straight away. Gonna tag into that Yasuo to try and get to the other side and gets it with the jump.
Ooh, they got caught by the Ahri's special 1 projectile. That's very disrespectful.
Yeah, gonna handshake tag into the Ahri. Other side, son. They're behind you.
And that's gonna do it. Ephi moving on to grand finals, and Triste going to losers. Still has a chance to come back for the reset, but it's gonna be difficult.
Yeah, and you know, change up my strategy to be able to deal with what they did in game 1 right now.
Started.
Wow. Okay, switch immediately into the Vi instead of starting off on the Ekko like they chose to.
Switches up with the rewind, is able to get the special 1 super off. Now you have to deal with being stuck in the air, hits the 2H, forces the handshake tag, drops him to the ground. Is it a hyper crater maker? No, just lets it ride. Just wants to get a reset off, but gets grabbed right into the corner.
Yeah, and that's a really good grab too, because that's a side swap grab. So it can get you out of that corner situation and swap the positions as well. Really good idea to do that there.
Alright, now we got the range versus all-out aggression, but goes right in for the special 1. That was a hard charge, and here we go. Mama switches with the handshake tag once again, drops the Ahri, no hyper crater maker, hits the low, sees the air, and goes for the grab. Hits the low again, doesn't see the wake up attack, is able to get pushed off here.
Yeah, but gets right back in there. Gonna go with the Ekko setup, but nice catch, good timing. Aura, that was really well played. Try and get out of that, but the Vi is going to pick up the first KO.
Yeah, they were trying to get it back to the mid-screen, which was a really good moment, but was not able to continue or get any conversions. They got to tighten up that Ahri setup just a little bit more, but here comes their Ekko. Hitting the special 1 super, hits the bat swing. Now you got to get dropped into the timeline. Gets hit with a 2H, goes right back into it, and here's it is. You see more of this Ekko coming out now. Wasn't able to get the second hit off, but gets the air grab. Ekko is down from Mama.
Yeah. Pulled his shot straight to right field right there. Now, we're going to try to find a way in for both of these characters. The Vi going to run in, jump in, and get the throw straight off, and going to get the pickup off of that cam.
The level 3 right there, after the the 1 record crew command grab, might kill him here.
Yeah, it will do, and that's KO round number 1 going to Mama.
Usually when you do a regular grab, it does a lot of scaling when you go right into level 3. But ooh, the ultimate my time to hit the happy birthday combo just to force the break early. Trying to go for the special 1 super, gets hit with a break.
Yeah,
no air to air.
Timing on the break.
Was able to switch it back up. See, he hits the Ekko, and now the Vi, all out aggression, hits the 2H. Doesn't get much off of it. Ahri back in a neutral state, far from the screen, just kind of jumping all over the place, but does get hit with these electric setups here.
Yeah, nice catch on the landing from Mama there against the Ahri. That was a really good job. Can't convert fully, unfortunately. And Ahri managed to fight their way out and get a lot of damage on this Vi here.
I do feel like they were going for the Ekko assist to get into the 1-woman wrecking crew, and at least our Auren was able to catch it just in the nick of time, but gets grabbed in the air by the Ekko assist. Just a tag out was just all they needed, and now Mama already starting off with the Ekko BS that we've seen already.
Yeah, absolutely. Going to spend the meter and activate that time winder right there. Going to pop up yet again and knock him down. Pick him up, knock him down as always, and that's going to be a KO 2-0 and game number 1 going that way.
Auren has to switch up his defense because this is what happened in the first game. Mama always saw him be able to jump out to try to like survive a little bit, but sees it just in the nick of time to get the air grab. And you can't really tech an air grab in this game, so you have to hold that. You have to either roll or just try to like maybe just do a normal stand up and wait for the push block to come out.
Yeah, and here we go. Solid damage from Mama starting things off. And he's going to catch the ball out as well. This is so dangerous. And catches the ball back as well. This man is reading books out of the library.
Was able to block it just in time. He tried to do the break and was able to get a limit strike. No setup here. Goes for the low. The My Time assist comes out, gets the overhead from the Ekko, and now has to hit the special one. No limit strike. Doesn't do anything else with it, but gets hit with the wake up attack.
Yeah, now there's the pickup for this Ekko. Going to be solid damage onto the Ahri because the tag's going to come in and the meter is available to spend. Doesn't go for it though.
Ekko assist gets hit by here and gets the switch up to hit the low. Ahri not looking very good. Goes right for the level 3 after the Crater Maker. I'm not sure if this is going to kill, but it's going to do an amazing amount of damage. It's not going to be looking good for my man's Auren.
Yeah, it's not looking good. It will be
a 2 XKO.
XKO. There we go. Wow, it looked like it wasn't going to be because, like, the red health didn't stay, you know what I mean? But it was apparently. That's what the game said.
I do feel like if you're in yellow, you always will get a kill with the special 3 super. But sometimes I always see it where it's just like a sliver of health left. But it depends on what you start off with.
Yeah, sure. Now pick up. I love that combo, by the way. You land right on the Time Winder. It's so sick.
And if you don't know, if you have Ekko on your team, you're able to hit that projectile right back out of the air to force your opponent to try to block. But here it comes. Auren getting the Vi out, which was a very big detriment, was able to drop on the projectile. And now it's Ekko by him lonesome, and him having 2 characters this time. Looking like he's understands the matchup a little bit better than last time.
Yeah, absolutely. Gonna be blocking low now. This is gonna be so dangerous for this Ahri, but nice fight out of the corner from them. Found their point where they need to challenge, and now the combo's coming out. Big damage output for this Ahri now. Only 1 bar of meter to spend though.
See, that right there, their Ahri is not there where they want to be able to continue that combo. Was just missed it by a hair. Was able to get the pickup on the special 1 super coming back, but was not able to get any conversion off, allowing Mama to get this huge amount of damage on the Ahri. Forces the attack, but does get another hit off. And it looks like this Ahri is not going to survive, especially with the level 1, level 2, level 3 super on both characters.
Yeah, absolutely. This Ahri is absolutely going down. And Fury is actually on the horizon for both of these players right now. Maybe they're going to play a little bit slow to try and get that.
The huge comeback gets the tech here. Doesn't continue the combo off. Still has a really good life lead. See with the level 3. Has to block it, but avoids it all together. Is able to get a round off and loses all of that meter, but will get it back in the next round.
Yeah, absolutely. Now we're into round number 3 here in game number 2. I start things off with a little bit of poking from both players, but that's not going to last for long as this fight wants to get in and gets caught by the Ekko.
Yeah, I think they did want to hit the projectile there, but only the 2H was able to hit it right back at him.
Gonna try and jump in now, switch to the Ahri, make sure there's a space there, but the Ekko gonna run in, forcing the break out, and this is dangerous.
Ahri being able to jump right back over it, was able to block the break here to get the Vi out, hits the limit strike, no setup needed, switches to the Ekko to give a lot of health back. It's not looking good right now, but Auren still has a good life lead, but now at the moment I say that, they get hit by the Ekko, battle swing, has to stand on the fucking projectile.
Yeah,
apologies for that.
While all of this is happening, the Vi is gaining the grey health back in the back line at the assist spot, and this is so dangerous for this Ekko. This might just be it, to be fair. There's 2 bars of meter on this Vi in the back.
Here's the burrito setup. Doesn't get it, tries to go for the rewind, and here comes Auren coming right back with the fierceness. Was able to get the pickup. Kind of drops it midway, but gets grabbed to end the set. Mama proving that they are the better player in this game right now. Auren will be knocked out of the tournament, but we'll have a chance next week to get their run back on them. We're playing, what, Street Fighter 6 or anybody else like that? You gotta be careful.
Oh yeah, for sure. Now on Scotland's Strand out here, we're going to be heading straight into this one, and it's going to be the double down versus freestyle. Gonna be starting things off, and the Vi does get in, but does get caught by the Jinx straight away, unfortunately.
Gets the dash to close the gap. Now the Jinx, sister versus sister. This is gonna be just like we saw in Arcane.
Yeah, the bait comes out though. Oh, happy birthday to you!
What a happy birthday!
Nice.
Yeah, no, they're definitely eating good tonight, knocking out the Jinx very early in the first 20 seconds of the round. Ahri, huge amount of damage coming from her. Very difficult play right now. It looks like they got the 2H off, but forces the break here. And here comes the Ekko, beating his lover down!
Oh my days, coming through with the absolute swiftness in round number 1 does Mama. And I think that's just the cause of the teams these two players are playing. Is that if, you know, Mama does get in, you know, Emka is not going to have that many options to contest at that short range, right?
Right. Gets the ground pound. Here comes the Hyper Crater Maker. It's not going to do that much damage to her, but it will get her in a very tight spot, especially for a command grab or for the switch up just like that to hit the low. Ahri will be taken out of this match. Jinx put into the corner by her sister, has to find her way to fight out, but gets hit again, forces the Fury here.
Ooh, Fury coming through. Now going to start off with the Ekko setup. Nice throw. That's going to be the pickup, and we're going to spend some of the catch as well. But the Fury manages to get out of the combo. Now, going to activate, going to push back, and gets caught by the Ahri assist, but unfortunately, going to drop that one.
That was a good moment to get the Jinx on the other side, but I feel like if they actually hit a 2H while they already did her projectile assist, she might have a better chance to knock out the Ekko, but right now, Vi really keeping her in the corner, finishing off with the Hyper Crater Maker, and getting the round. Mama, 1-0 in this set.
Yeah, absolutely, and on a run of momentum now, right? This is the thing with these kind of aggressive rush down teams, is when you start feeling yourself a little bit, when you start getting that momentum, you start overwhelming the opponent really, really consistently and oppressively. And that's exactly what you want to do, because now this is not just so many rounds on the top for Mama in this set, but is including the previous set. They've won, I think, 5 rounds in a row now.
Was able to roll out of it, tried to do the parry earlier to try to break it, but was able to whiff it. Now Ekko got his round back and gets 2 one-woman wrecking crews. Might do it a 3rd time just because they feel like it.
And that's going to hit the mental stack as well. That's the thing, that's the mental game. Once you start getting into, you know, this higher level of gameplay, overloading the mental stack is so important. And you know that Emka is going to be thinking about that one, and that might affect how the rest of the set goes in terms of the offense, because now they're going to be thinking about the throw. They might get hit by the strike.
Yeah, it's not looking good. They don't have the Fury enough to carry the set here, and she has a level 3 doing a lot of good damage here. Hits the repeated punches into the level 3. Like I said, this might be death. Is it gonna kill?
Will it kill Satan?
It does!
Yeah, there you go. Spend your points, and you will get rewarded.
Alright, match point for Mama. Survivor's point for Emka.
Yeah, absolutely. Now just going to try and jump back, stop the pressure, does so, but gets fighted back in, unfortunately. And the Vi is going to try and push this Ahri to the corner, and does so, waits out the air dash. Very well done by them, and the throw comes out as well, forces out the break early.
Hits the 2H from the Jinx to try to get a little bit of distance here, and gets hit by the electric. Now you have to be stuck in the corner. Here comes the battle swing. Goes for the grab, sees the projectile, tries to roll out of it, and Jinx right back into the corner. Does it one more time, hits the Gatling gun, shoot him, and you got him. And doesn't get caught by it, but does see the special one super. This is where she can't really do much about it.
Yeah, a lot of chip though. Gonna get in. Oh, happy birthday to you. This is going to be a lot of damage onto the Jinx, and even more onto the Ahri with the setup.
It's the burrito to limit strike, and the level 2 is gone, but Jinx, by her lonesome, can definitely zone out both characters if she needs to be.
Yeah, it needs to be perfect from here on out, and unfortunately it won't be. It'll be all over from here. This Vi is going to spend the cash. This level 3 is absolutely going to kill, I think, and that is going to be Mama moving on.
Mama moving on in a decisive 2-0 against Emka. Right to losers finals.
And that's what we call a no round round right there. Those are 4-0.
It does eat. It does eat. I will admit that one.
But here we go. This set is going to eat too. we're going to head straight into this first to 3. We've got 2x assist on Triste and freestyle on Mama, which is what they've been using the entire time. Gonna force out the bait early.
Alright, Triste at a huge deficit with life lead. The Illaoi getting hit by the Vi. Mama keeping on the oppression.
Yeah, gonna dash into the air and gets caught because of that. Using that aerial move, obviously, you can get caught after on the recovery frames.
Alright, Ekko is gone from this match. Triste only allowing on the Illaoi right here, but we've seen them play really well with this matchup by the lonesome, but does get hit with the one-woman wrecking crew, hits the low, looking for another one-woman wrecking crew, does it again, might do a third time, hits the crater maker, tries to go for the air go, but Illaoi was able to get out of it, goes for the wake-up attack, tries to get out of it once again, jumps, really good movement from Triste, but not enough to survive this round against Mama.
Yeah, that is crazy, and you can tell Mama's feeling themselves. This is now like, I think 7 rounds in a row across the bracket. They haven't dropped one for a while, which has been absolutely crazy. Mama on the momentum-based run right now. It is absolutely wild how clean they're playing.
Hits the low, tries to get out of it, gets on the other side, was not able to get back in the corner, forces the low here and the break.
Yeah, gonna try and set up something here. Both Echoes with the same idea, jump back, try and get that assist into that closer range. But fortunately, there's a bit of patience going on. Nice jump in after the whiff, but can't get anything off of it. And now the game is slowing down a little bit. Just try and find a way in.
Oh, tried to go for the down slash, but was on the other side, was not able to get it in time. Gets the low, switches to the Ekko, hits the Illaoi, and for allowing Mama to get hit, hits the bada swing, was not able to get it entirely. That's unfortunate. Gets hit by the crater maker, hits the dash.
Yeah, now gonna set up the projectiles. Is this Ekko trying to find a way in? A little bit of projectile wars happening, little trade there as well. Great Echoes think alike. And now finally we're gonna get some offense going after that low check. Why are you checking the cleats, bro? Why are you checking the Air Force Ones? Can't get them scuffed, bro. Okay, now here we go. Gonna try hit the lows. Big pickup from Triste. This is going to be good. Going to try and get a little comeback going against Mama here with 2 really high health characters on the board right now. Going to handshake tag in. Try and get some health back on the Vine. Nice throw. Now here's the pickup to the wall.
Mama's looking at a very huge deficit. Was getting hit by the level 3 and their Ekko rather is definitely going to get taken here. Bound to the sea.
Yeah, here we go. Under the sea. Under the sea. And that is going to be a dead Ekko in Davy Jones's locker right there. Fortunately, a Fury on the horizon.
Now, it has to beg to differ that if they save the meter here, were they able to kill the Vi if they just did a raw level 3 here, or Vi getting a good pickup and be able to finish with the level 3, gets the round off. Mama getting the first game of the set here.
Yeah, and again, hasn't dropped a round in so long. Triste needs to do something to stifle this momentum. And that's something that's really difficult to do. Because, as you know, when a player's feeling themselves, when those momentum-based players really get going, it's so difficult to slow them down.
Tries to see if they can preempt the dash, but doesn't get it. Ekko on the defensive here was able to jump over the other Ekko, sees the vibe, pushes back, was able to get the my time, dashes huge in, sees the wake up attack, gets a couple hits and forced the break. Ekko's back out again, but switches right to the vibe for the assist here.
Yeah, now gonna dash in with the Ekko, checks the low again. Why aren't you blocking the Air Force Ones? You don't want them to get creased. Now, fine, jumping over.
Gets a couple hits on the Illaoi here. Wrong character to be really hitting, but does get the pick up on the Ekko. Mama taking it to the other side of the coast here. Gets the handshake tag, drops him down to the crater maker. Doesn't do a hyper crater maker whatsoever, but sees the jump and gets the grab.
Yeah, the air throw was absolutely immaculate. Trying to catch the opponent jumping out the corner and does so effectively. And gonna finish it off clean with the Vi. And that's another round on the board for Mama. Ain't no slowing down, all gas, no brakes for them.
Hits the 2H on them from the special one super. Tried to roll out of it after they hit the Ekko a little bit. And gets a low-high setup here. Illaoi being able to pick it back up, but it does miss the conversion, allowing Mama to get a couple hits off.
Yeah, absolutely. And they're going to try and do some of the electric loops. And nice catch, going to force the break out. The Mama. That's big.
I saw them that they hit the Ekko assist here with the Illaoi assist. That was really good there. But here comes Mama coming right back with the same aggression that we've seen the entire set that they've been playing this total tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. This is going to be solid damage. Manages to air attack out the wall, but going to get caught anyway. Hey, let me call my shot. This is a home run. They're going to dash in and another catch from Mama. This is going to be absolutely damaging to the other side. Here I go again. Oops, I did it again. Assist coming through on the Vi. Here's more damage. Here's more chip. Finally slowed down and manages to get a counter KO. But they're on such low health, I'm not sure what they can really do.
I feel like they wanted to, at the end there, when they popped up with the Vi level 1 super, they did a move that kind of stops there and just busts out with the super there to try to catch their opponent off guard since they were at so much low health. But here comes Illaoi, huge amounts of damage, was able to end it with the level 3, and that's gonna kill!
Oh my days, what a comeback, especially from such low health as well. Very brilliantly done. There's the KO, and that's finally gonna stop the bleeding from Mama.
Now let's see if Triste can keep it going here. They're both projectiles able to break here, force the break, and goes right with the Illaoi. Ekko not having any meter to break, ends up with the special 1 super, stuck in the corner, might go for a rollout, and was able to get out of the corner to get the Illaoi in a juggle state. Let's see if they can just keep up the momentum to get another round on the board. Otherwise, it looks like Triste might be able to download their character.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, whiffs the setup there after the knockdown. But it doesn't matter, they're going to get another catch right there. Going to jump back after the Ekko projectile comes out. But they're going to catch an air to air on the opponent's Ekko assist. But that isn't going to be too much. And the Vi is going to hit the Meteor. They dash in now. Going to get the catch. This is unfortunate. Triste might be looking at losing their Ekko.
Yeah, definitely. Was able to get Vi on both sides and get the Ekko rewind to get them back into the corner here and hits the 2H on the Ekko, smashes them down, gets the special 1 super, no crouching low, rolls out of it, but the Illaoi tentacles, oh, the special 1 3 is coming right out! Here comes the rewind, it's a counter, it's gonna get a hit! Oh, wait, wow. What was that?
Yeah, this is still a full health Vi though, with 2 very low health opponents, gonna activate the Fury as well. Any stray hit will get the kill here, and it does, and that one does as well. Let me double up on those kills.
They definitely read the get up attack, but was just not enough health to survive as much as they wanted to.
Yeah, now Mama 1 game away from heading to grand finals here on the loser's side. Let's see what Triste can do if the reverse sweep is on the table at all here.
I've been in worse.
Look, the thing is for Triste, they got around. And this is the most important thing. This is something I always say. If you can get around, you can get a game. If you can get a game, you can get a set. So, very important to get that 1 round on the board.
That's a very good sentence there. I like that.
Absolutely. Now the happy birthday on the board.
Hits the 2H to kind of back him up a little bit. Is not losing the defensive yet. Gets the hyper creator man. Sorry, not the 1 woman wrecking crew. Gets the low. Gets the wake up attack to try to balance them out.
Yeah, now the projectile stalling the forward progression of this fight. But a great bit of patience there. Gonna find their timing and gonna catch the Ekko. And that is gonna be the Ekko down. God said, what you do with my sister? We don't run with that in this household.
Absolutely not. Hang on. Gets a couple of hits off Mama on match point here. It's looking real scary for Triste. Survivor's point on a lot of the sets. They have to make a 2-0 comeback to just keep themselves alive if they want that run back with Ephi.
Yeah, exactly. And it's going to handshake tag straight away into the Vi with the electric loops in the corner. AA now to pick up again. Going to spend a meter for additional damage. And then probably going to keep the Vi in with the throw. Oh, no!
Gets the break, was not able to get the meter off and does lose it. but does get the air tag on the Illaoi here. Tries to get the projectile set up here, but was not successful. Illaoi trying to go for an air-to-air, but misses. Now Ekko puts her right back into the corner, looking very strong.
Yeah, absolutely. Handshake tag into the Ekko, but the forward moving hook gonna catch right there. That one's gonna be a one-hit KO, let alone a 2x KO. And now here's the pickup for the Ekko, and this could be it. And we could be seeing Mama move to grand finals on the loser's side.
Yeah, that was a very tough fought match there. They did look like they had a good thing going and try to figure out which one you want to do, whether they're trying to hit a high-low, whether they're trying to hit a air fuzzy. But we've seen Ephi do the same thing, but just in the air. Assuming that they're going to touch the ground, they're still going to stay in the air to kind of make you feel like they're going to, you have a chance to hit a button here. So will Mama be able to counteract that and just keep on blocking, or will she be able to find the gap?
Yeah, and we're getting started right now with our grand finals, and Mama's going to be the one that finds the first combo out of here. It's going to be switched straight into the Yasuo. It's going to take out the burst, and it's a good burst block.
Wait a minute, they actually, let's talk about that for a second real quick.
Yeah.
They were able to see the dash, sees the burst coming from Mama, switches right in time for them to be able to block, forcing them to get hit. Again, to be stuck in the corner. That was really good character knowledge and game knowledge overall from Ephi. This is scary.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and it's going to spend the meter after they use the bake already as well. And that's going to be the first character down. And we haven't seen Mama, you know, lose the first character for a while in this tournament so far. But, you know, Ephi, one of the ones to do it.
Knocks him down for the special 2 to come out. Ephi taking the first game of the set.
Yeah, and I'd just like to point out that this is probably a really good set for our 4th place finisher, Emka, to watch, because she was also playing a composition that needed to keep out the opponent, that needed to keep out Mama, and wasn't able to do it effectively. You can see Ephi do it in this set, and it might be a good learning experience in this set to watch if you're playing, you know, a kind of keep out based team, to see how to, you know, keep out those rushdown characters. I'd be taking notes right now.
It kind of depends. You're definitely right. It's definitely a good way to see if a keep out based team can really take down somebody who's going to be on your face the entire time. But you also have to realize that their team is mostly consists of zoners with a little bit of rushdown. This team is pure rushdown with a bit of zoning techniques and a wind wall. So I feel like with that in mind, it's not really going to be as beneficial to watch an Ahri Yasuo versus an Ahri Jinx.
Yeah. But here we go. Gonna be the throw to the wall. It's gonna be a good pickup. Is this dead?
It's not death, but it's very close to it. Definitely, they're not gonna spend the meter to break. They're gonna have to block as much as possible. They want to try to survive as much with it. Try to save it for the next round, but she does get a pickup, knocking the Ekko down. Goes for the special 1 super charge. Continues the combo back into the air. Goes for the special 2. We get the special. Has a meter to drop the special 2 right after special 2 super.
Yeah, has to play perfect now, unfortunately, and is not going to be able to, because the big right hook going to come through. That's going to be even on rounds in game number 1.
I feel like we've always seen when the Vi comes out after Mama gets her Ekko down, we always seen that she always does the special 1, whether it's charged or not. So I wonder if you can just, you know, recognize that and parry, because that would have been a great way to force them to be back in the corner position like they did before, and sees the wake up attack with the setup here. Ephi just taking it home here.
Yeah, absolutely great setup with the down S1, like you said. And now it's going to be the extra pickup, and this Vi is going to go down, which I think is the more important character for Mama, because that seems to be where they're getting the most damage from. Okay.
Alright, both
nice
characters.
catch.
Sees the break, hits the block, switches characters again, forces them to use the Fury on this match. Yasuo, who doesn't do the OTG here, was looking for something. Maybe a wake-up attack, maybe just a pop-up. Tries to go for an air-to-air. They're holding these defenses very strong. Hits the empty low jump. That's very strict.
Oh my days, how long does Mama have to block in that situation to try and find a gap? It is impossible to get out of there. That was so flame tight, and that's why we're going to have Ephi winning game number 1 in our grand final.
Yeah, that was really good defense from Mama. Like I said before, were you able to recognize that the high-low subs are just fake? You have to block or you have to hit it when their first attack does not get it. If the Yasuo comes out, you have to just block. But if the Ahri does the double projectiles in the air, you see the one, you have to hit a button. They had really good defenses there, but it was just not enough to really win the set or win the round there.
Absolutely, here's the pickup. We're gonna get knocked down, pick him up, knock him down. Like I always say now, we're gonna be rolling in. We're gonna get the Yasuo in, hat-trick tag again for the freestyle. We come in. This is the thing, both Grand Finals players are actually playing freestyle today. And that's an interesting concept because I know they're utilizing the freestyle to output these, you know, amazing block strings. But you normally see people going for something like double down in these situations, right?
I feel like when we see the statistics of double down, it's mostly used because you're allowed to use both of your characters' meter and multiple steps. That way you get the all-out damage that you want, which is why it's the most used in higher elo. But with freestyle, you have the ability and the versatility to do whatever you want, whether you want to get on other sides of the screen, whether you want to do the air fuzzy combos like Ephi does a lot. It's really good to keep your opponent guessing about what you're going to do next, and that's what I personally believe is it's the best fuse in the game for something as volatile as 2SKO.
Oh yeah, for sure. Now here's the pickup for the Yasuo. Gonna activate the Fury, is this Ekko, but unfortunately he's gonna get caught again, and it's a round on the board for Ephi in game number 2, and it's looking good for them. Mama needs to find their way into this set because it's looking pretty swift right now. Okay, pick up to the wall from Ephi. This is going to be good damage. He's going to try and go for the setup as well. Nice V combo. We call those the American resets over here, Cam.
Absolutely. See, what we know as an American reset is an unintentionally dropped combo. Just like that. That's an American reset, but if you're able to pick it back up, that's why it's called American. But that's not what's happening here. We have Mama back on the defensive. Ekko on a sliver of health was able to pick it back up coast to coast. Switches to the Vibe, drops her down. Hits the one-woman record crew.
Oh, to the wall. That is going to be a gone Ahri, I think. No, just short. But
just shy, but hits the S1 to knock her down. Now it's Yasuo. Has to revenge her previous lover. Hits the low at a far range. Special 1 super. And he was close enough. He was able to hit the special 2. But jumps up right in the air to hit the down slash. When you thought you could hit a button, you were absolutely wrong. Ephi taking it to the other side of the screen. Hit the special 1. And the Vi is still alive. And we get a nice pickup. He sees a wake up attack. Was not close enough to hit it.
Wait, has Fury though. Yeah, it's going to pop it straight away. Stop the combo coming out. Now, here comes the damage. Oh, chip.
Continues FADC to continue that combo to stay safe. But here comes Mama coming back. It could be anyone's game. Has the break meter, has a little bit of meter to survive here. Double sticks the butter. Hits him with the handshake tag. Drops it to the other side of the screen. And gets the one hit off with the one-woman record crew. Hyper Crater Maker's coming out and the Yasuo is gone.
Yes, it is. There we go. The knockdown, the knockout for that
surviving moment for Mama.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, here we go into a round number 3 situation yet again. And it's yet again going to be another good start for Ephi. Fortunately, doesn't get all they want in the corner there and allows Ekko a little bit of space to play around. But that Ahri is going to come through yet again. Little pickup for the Yasuo. This is going to take it to the wall.
Tries to hit the air slash, gets the other side, was able to pick it right back up, slashes them back to get them right into the corner. Now we got the Yasuo air combos. Now we see the Ahri hit the special 1 super, hit the stop, does it one more time for the special 2 super to take out the Ekko!
Yeah, the Ekko goes down right there, and now we have 2 full health characters versus this 1 half health Vi, and it is not looking good. They're looking to be draining more health as well here with an additional combo into the Ahri straight away. And this is looking dangerous. Going to activate the super. For the additional damage, Fury comes out to try and keep the health and try and keep game number 2 alive. But this is looking so bad right now for Mama.
Get on the other side for the crossover that hits it with the special 2 to end it all. 2-0 goes to Ephi at this current moment.
Yeah, now has to make the reverse sweep. Does Mama try and get a bracket reset on the horizon? Ephi only 2 rounds away from taking this jam session right here. But here we go, let's find out. It's a great start for Mama, which is a change actually, because normally it's going to be Ephi getting the first combos. But really good job from Mama here. Going to be a nice little change of pace, coast to coast right there.
As much as I want to say this is a very decisive set, I will say that Mama definitely has what it takes to get a game off, even tries to get a reset off, but they need to figure out what they're doing wrong, making very crucial mistakes to allow Ephi to just have this much of an onslaught from them, especially with the air-to-air combos that I've been seeing from them. Gets another pickup back in the air. Yasuo's taking it back to the coach, drops him midway. I'm not sure if they were looking for a reset somewhere.
Yeah, maybe they were. Gonna force out the bait right there. And here comes the overhead, but unfortunately it catches the wrong character. Now, going to be looking to come in. Nice catch from this Vi. Little happy birthday damage. Gonna spend the level 3 as well to get as much damage on both characters as possible.
Yeah, definitely Yasuo's getting taken out, and Ahri is gonna be doing almost most of her health, if not half. Yeah, a lot of her health is gone. She's at the halfway mark. Goes straight for the S1. Is a little bit safe. Was able to get out of it. But here comes Ephi hitting the cross up.
Yeah, brilliant cross up overhead right there from Ephi. It's going to be solid damage. And we know Ephi can make these comebacks as well. Fury's not there just yet. But the gap attack doesn't go through. And the air-to-air is going to get caught. And Ahri makes it a 1-to-1 game against this Ekko. Let's see what happens here. Fury on the horizon for both. But the Ekko is going to get the knockdown. And the first round on the board for Mama.
Tries to hit the 2H, but was not enough. Was not in the close range just to get so. Ekko being able to turn it.
Okay, big pickup right here. This is going to be close. Going to force out the bait early. Handshake tag into the Vi. Oh, this is going to be a big pickup. Now the Ekko coming out. Oh no, wait
Sees a wake up attack, does go for the slash, switches to the Ahri slash, but she's put in the corner. This man is not surviving whatsoever. Ahri is going to take it home here. Special one super, goes for the restand.
Okay.
Ekko's a dead man.
Yeah, there we go. My goodness gracious me. Ephi is feeling themselves right now. Is not happy about that loss in round number 1. This is looking dangerous. If this Ahri had a little bit more health, this looked to be a perfect on the horizon. It's not just yet. Let me not commentators curse it. Big damage now. Going to spend the meter. Yeah, keep it simple. And there we go. The KO. The rounds are even now on tournament point cam.
Ephi keeping herself alive for this match point for herself. But Mama, like I said, a very strong contender to keep themselves up. They gotta keep it. They gotta keep it going somehow. They gotta switch it up, and they gotta get a point on the board. Otherwise, it's game over. Tries to get the crater maker, thinking she's gonna dash in. Ekko was able to get the pickup here. Forces the break.
This is so dangerous right now. In the corner against this Ekko of Vi. So dangerous. One jump. Finds the gap for the break. Gonna keep them in the corner. And a 3 interrupt from Ephi means that they're gonna get the damage out on this Vi.
Not enough to kill it here. Vi still on the horizon. Gets the retreating guard and trying to get herself some space. Switches to the Ekko. She's not going to jump on the fireball here, but she will be taken to the other side of the coast. Gets the head attack to smash her down here. Goes for the hyper punches. Limit strikes. See what she's going to do. Hit the double punches here. Yasuo's getting hit with the assist here. Goodness, what a load. Gets able to get the Ahri here. Ekko taking it home. Ahri is not going to survive this Ekko onslaught, especially if he does a super. He might not even need the meter to spend.
No, doesn't need the meter to spend, and it's now Yasuo all on the lonesome versus these two characters. But he's going to get a good start to it with the Ekko, and Fury is on the horizon too. Let's see if they can survive long enough so they can get there. Going to get the pickup, going to try and get the other side on the Ekko. Nice low check, going to crease the craps, and they're going to spend the meter as well.
Take it out. Now it's really a scary game. You only have the Yasuo. You spent all 3 bars that you needed. The Ahri cannot come, but she can only come for post-mortem assists. I'm not sure she can use the super for that she needs. Try to go for the air-to-air. Good hit.
Oh, no way. Fury.
Where's the Fury here? It's really coming close. She has enough to kill the Yasuo if he gets one hit off, but it's really scary. Goes for the air-to-air. Continuous slashes. Gets on the other side. Now it's back against the wall here. Just needs one good hit. Gets the FEDC combo. Sees him jump in, and that's going to take it. The Yasuo will take it to end. Ephi will be your grand champion.
A jump at the end to stop the pressure on the block string to get the final combo out. A 3-0 from Ephi. Oh my days. GG's
That was a well-played
everyone.
set.
What a set.
That was a well-played set from both of them. Like I said, Ephi has a lot of control with both of their characters, being able to continue their movements. But we did see from the previous matches that we saw before that Mama was not able to adapt that much. But as we saw in this grand final, they were able to recognize what Ephi's good play styles were. But basically, being able to see that they had to be on a little bit of defensive and wait their turn a little bit to get what they needed to get the rocks off, but it was just not enough because Ephi had more to pull out than what she was showing us.
Yeah, absolutely, and congratulations to Ephi, and congratulations to everyone that played in the bracket today, and also congratulations to Mamo for that second place. So first of all, we have some things to shout out before we sign off. Of course, we're going to shout out the socials of Strike Fist. You can see them in the chat on that link tree right there. You can follow all the socials, the VODs channel where you can watch back this tournament as many times as you want, because it was a banger. Why wouldn't you want to watch it back? You can also see all the previous tournaments on the Strike Fist channel as well, and you can follow all the socials as well, the Twitter, the Discord, all of that, and you'll see different games every Monday on Jam Session, and you'll see the Northampton locals on Wednesday as well. So why don't you come and sign up to those by joining the Discord? Of course, Cam, where can we find you if we want to see more of you?
You can definitely find me on CanBDiff, and whether I be on Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, or any other tournament that you see me from the Jolta League, from here, from any of the US tournaments, you can definitely come see me out. Definitely want to do more of these tournaments with you guys. It was a great set, especially with everybody, a bunch of new faces to start off the good year. Hako, thank you for doing this 2SKO tournament with me. Where can we find you at?
Yeah, absolutely. If you can find me on Twitter at Jacobian Pereira, and then you can find me everywhere else on 12 Huckabee Death if you want to see me and what I do, more of what I do. But thank you guys so much for joining the stream, for all the players joining the tournament.
Before we end it, I definitely want to say, if you guys want to see more of the players, make sure you check the Start GG bracket. They may have their socials on there so that you can see their streams, any more tournaments that they're entering in, and anything else that they definitely have going on and stored. This was a great tournament, and everyone, congratulations to everyone for whatever placements you get. I definitely want to see you guys next week to continue on the set. I want to see more people come out so we have longer games, longer streams, and better matches. Ephi, congratulations for being the 2SKO champion.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for everybody joining the tournament, and thank you for everybody in chat for watching. We couldn't do it without you guys, and thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you all next time, guys. Cheerio.